A very good morning to all the students of class 1. I am your English teacher, and today we are going to study a very beautiful poem which is called as Kind Hearts. And this poem is written by H.W. Longfellow. So let us start reading this poem. And before we start reading this poem, let us have a look at a small activity. So, and in this activity, you will actually understand what kindness is. Most of us know what is being kind, but let's go through this activity. So you need to circle the acts of kindness given in the picture. So you can see that there are 6 pictures given here, and you need to tell which of them is an act of kindness. First of all, let me tell you, what does it mean to be kind? To be kind means to be helpful towards someone who is really in need. Do you help your friends? Do you help your brother and sisters? So if you do that, very good. So let us look at this first picture. This first picture. What is this man doing to this little boy? What is he doing? He's putting a band-aid on a wound. So this little boy has hurt himself. So what is this man doing? He is putting a band-aid on this boy's wound, the place where this boy is hurt. You think that is being kind? Yes. If someone is hurt, when you're playing with your friends, and if they get hurt, what are you supposed to do? Laugh at them? No. What are you supposed to do? You are supposed to immediately help them. You should immediately take them to the medical room in your school. Then what is this boy doing? He is sharing his food. So this boy is holding an orange and he's holding an apple, and he is giving the apple to the little girl you can see here. So does sharing comes under being kind? Yes. Remember, sharing is caring. So whenever you see that someone is very hungry, you should always offer them food. Look at this boy. What is this boy doing? Is he willing to, is he ready to give food, or is he ready to share his food with this little girl? You see, this little girl is so sad right now. So that means she's very hungry. But what is this boy doing? He is taking away the food from her. He's not sharing his food. So is this being kind? No. This boy is not being kind because he's not sharing his food. Let's come to the next image. So you see this little boy and you see this man with him. So this man is blind. He cannot see. And look at this boy. He's being so kind. He's being so sweet. He's being so nice to this man by helping him cross the road. Then the next picture, and this is something which I also do. You see this little girl, she is putting some milk for the puppies. Now these little dogs which are called as puppies, these are street dogs. They don't have any home to live in. So this little girl is giving them milk to drink. And yes, she is being kind. Let's come to the last photo. What is happening here? This big girl, she has snatched away. She's taken this little girl's toy and she's making her cry. And what is the other girl doing? She's laughing. She's very happy making the other person cry. She's very happy by hurting this little girl. Is she being kind? No. So what have you understood from this activity? That you are being kind if you share your things with the one who needs it. If you care for people around you, that means you are being kind. Now, let us come to the poem. All right, and as I told you, this poem is written by H.W. Longfellow. So let us read this poem. Kind hearts are the gardens, kind thoughts are the roots, kind words are the flowers, kind deeds are the fruits. Take care of your garden and keep out the weeds. Fill it with sunshine, kind words and kind deeds. So what the poet has done, it has compared different things, like your kind thoughts, like your kind hearts, your kind deeds, with different things. So let us understand. First, the poet has compared kind hearts to the garden. Why does the poet say so? Because garden is very beautiful. So that means if you have a kind heart, that means you have a very beautiful heart. Kind thoughts are the roots. So whatever you think about someone, so if you're thinking good about your friend, if you're thinking how to help your friend, if you're thinking about helping the poor people, so that's like the roots. So roots, you've seen roots of a tree. So the poet is comparing your thoughts to the roots. And why? Because now roots, what is the function of the roots? The function of the roots is to make a plant stand strong. No wind can destroy. If the roots of the plants are very strong, no matter what kind of a storm comes, the plant or the tree will never ever fall. So if your thoughts are kind, if your thoughts are good, no one can ever destroy you. No one can ever hurt you. So in the first line, the poet says that if you have a kind heart, it's like a beautiful garden. If you have kind thoughts, if you have good thoughts, it's like roots. Kind words are the flowers. So if you're speaking kind words to people around you, it seems like you are giving them a flower. And then kind deeds are the fruits. What is the meaning of the word deeds? Deeds mean whatever you do, any act that you do. For example, if you, let's say one of your friend has forgotten lunch at home. Now if you offer your food to your friend for sharing purpose, then that's a kind deed, that's a good act that you have done. Then the poet says you need to take care of your garden. What is the garden here? Your heart. So the poet says take care of your kind heart and always keep out the weeds. Weeds are those wild plants, which destroy the beauty of a garden. They're generally brown in color, and whenever you see them, they're very dirty, they're very unkept, and they destroy the beauty. So the poet is saying you need to keep all the ill thoughts away from your mind, and you need to fill your heart with good thoughts, and you fill it with sunshine, means you only have good thoughts. And what else you need to have? Kind words and kind deeds. So always remember that every action that you do will give you some result. So if you do a good action, if you do a good deed, you will get a good result. If you do a bad deed, you will always get a bad result. So you should always watch your words, what you are saying to someone. It should not hurt the other person. You should always think before you actually say something. And also you need to ensure that you are having good thoughts about everyone around you. So just one small thing that I want all of you to do from today itself, that all of you should do one kind thing in the entire day. and then you can write it in a diary. Today's kindness deed. Okay, so you can do one kind thing every day. So imagine if you do one kind thing every day, how many kind deeds, or how many kind things would you be able to do in a year? 365. So imagine you'll be able to do so many good things, and that means you'll be able to get so many good results. So thank you, students. I hope all of you enjoyed studying the poem.